What's up, guys? Back here with another video. I want to go over what's actually happening in the market right now, and also we are getting a nice little move to the upside. And I want to speak about if this is going to continue or is this another fake out that we've had for the whole past 2 months. So it's going to be quite interesting, quite a nice little update here because we have capitalized on some of it. So I want to speak about what we're going to look at today. So first things first, we're going to jump into. Let's go over here. Just want to jump into that so long I just entered. I have posted this for you guys in the community. I do think that this is a good setup. Reason why it's a good setup for me is that we finally broke out of this range. Right, I've been trading in this range since the beginning of March, since the 27th of March. But we finally broke out. We're currently retesting this trend on the 4 hour. It is a higher time frame trade, remember, so it could take a little bit longer to play out. But these trades I like to take because there is potential for upside continuation on a higher time frame, which means we have more gains where we're not really taking scalps, right? The scalping market right now, it's still good, but swinging to the upside is looking quite nice. And the reason why I'm saying that is just based on this chart over here, right? So, I've been speaking about it for the past couple of days for total 3, but I mean, beautiful daily close here for total 3. So nice little retest on today's candle as well. And we close bullish, right? So we finally back above this key zone here. So personally, I'm only really looking at longs today. Not really interested in anything else. I'm not really interested in taking shorts. So any type of retracement today, I am only really considering longs. So I will go over a couple setups that I'm looking at for the day. But this is definitely a positive sign for the altcoin market, right? Closing back above this level. Literally 8 days, price was going sideways. So it's been super hard to trade, but we've still done reasonably well in the community. So it's still been a good week for most of us. And yeah, I'm glad everyone's taking the trades. But honestly, looking really nice here. So I'm considering just only longs right now, just based on the total 3. And then also I want to look at USDT dominance. I'm just going to go straight to the 15 because I don't think it's valid. So we all know that we did break trend to the downside, and USDT dominance is showing a bit of weakness here. If we can close below here, I'm expecting a lot more downside in the market today. So we could see quite a nice bullish today. So hopefully we do. It's something that I'm really looking forward to trade because we haven't had a nice little breakout in a very long time. These swing moves, we haven't really had any of them, so this could be an opportunity to capitalize on the gains within today, right? And also over the weekend. So we could be holding like that so long, right? I personally do think that this is going to play out. I mean, it might take a while, but TP's probably going to start taking profit at these highs and stuff like that. But honestly, looking super juicy. Only really looking at upside continuation, right? So that's the one trade. Another trade is also the ton trade from yesterday. Still in this one. I'm still expecting more upside here, guys. This could take a while. Remember, we're taking these trades on the higher time frame, like the 4-hour time frame. So generally, it takes a lot longer to play out. So just keep that in mind, right? I know some of you guys are mainly just scalpers, right? But within this type of market, I do think that this is a good setup. So we'll see what happens there. XRP, yeah, missed that one, but beautiful trade. Then also Casper, beautiful trade as well that I pointed out yesterday. Very nice to see that some of you guys also took that. Cardano also coming back to a key level here. If we look at this, we did break this previous high. We back above the value area high. Honestly, looking really good for continuation to the upside. I would consider looking at a long today for Cardano. So I will let you know what I do there. And then also for Bitcoin, I think, yeah, I mean, also looking at a potential long here for this breakout. Holding this level here is a strong sign for Bitcoin, right? In the short term. So it's a very strong sign that we could potentially get more upside continuation for Bitcoin today, back up to 75.4, which is that previous week's high, if I stand correct. No, it's the daily high, right, from that previous day. So yeah, right now, if you look at the daily time frame, we have only created a bottom wick, right? We've pretty much only created a bottom wick. So there's a good chance that we might fill this wick today, right? Because remember, when you're looking at longs, think about it, like price needs to come down in order to grab liquidity, in order to go higher. So when you see a daily candle create a bottom wick before it creates a top wick, there's a good chance that we might fill the top wick once we finished the downside move, right? Because it's trying to trap people into going short, right? So the bottom wick is just there, and it's showing us that the market opened up down, right, on today, but holding support on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, on the 15 is pretty clean, and yeah, I think upside continuation today is most likely going to happen. And yeah, it's all based on the fact that if USDT dominance can actually just break down here, where's this chart? If USDT dominance can actually break down here on the support line, this is the level, guys. This is the level. So we need to see price break below here, and then we could see quite a nice pump for today. So let's see what happens today. Honestly, still looking at some other longs. Dots. This was a trade, beautiful trade. I was looking at this morning. Yeah, everything's just been playing out pretty nicely in the past couple of days. ETC absolutely rips it. That nice trade on the other day. XRP missed that hype. I'm still in this hype long, from a while ago in terms of spots. I think that this is a token that everyone should be looking at to hold. But yeah, overall, guys, it's looking pretty good. The market does look like it wants to continue higher. A lot of people are probably looking at this, and the thing is, structure speaks for itself, right? I mean, structurally right now, everything is bullish. I'll be honest. Everything's kind of breaking out. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum's pretty weak, I'll be honest. It's the only coin that's. Let's have a look at ETH. Yeah, let's have a look at the 15. I just don't like it. I mean, ETH's not looking good. We broke this low over here. Yeah, I mean, you could look at a trend over here, but I just don't really like ETH today. Probably not going to trade ETH for the next couple of days. It's looking quite weak. Bitcoin dominance must be pumping a little bit compared to Ethereum. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And oil pumped super hard yesterday as well, which is quite nice. Very nice to see from that $80, $88 level. TRX looking pretty decent. But yeah, focusing on Cardano here, I want to see if we can maybe get a setup. Let's have a look and see here. I mean, this retracement looks pretty much done. I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, getting in over here would have been the play. What can we do here? Let's have a look. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. I want to just see if we can maybe get an entry. Because Cardano is looking good, I'll be honest. There's this order block thing right over here, which is something to mark out just so we know what's happening. Right. I mean, getting above here on the 5, I'll probably just look for a scalp along to the upside. You could say this is a trend line breakout. So definitely looking at a potential trade here for Cardano if we get above here. Stop loss just below there. Nice risk to reward with 1:2. Looks pretty good in my opinion. So definitely interested in taking it along here for Cardano. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know what I do. But overall, guys, market is shaping up to a potential pump today. So I will only really be looking for longs. If anything else changes, I will let you know. But overall, positive day. Happy Friday. And yeah, I'll be in the group chat if you guys need me. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Cheers.